Okay, good afternoon. Thank you all for being here. We apologize for the delay. As you know, there was an accident on the highway that held things up. So we have some announcements to make. As you know, we've had some inclement weather over the last few days, so the mayor will address some things about some downed trees and whatnot. We also have some exciting announcements to make. After he has made all of his remarks, we will take just a few questions.
Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us for our weekly press briefing. As Melissa alluded to, we have been dealing with inclement weather. As of this morning, we have had 19 fallen trees across the city. We expect more trees to fall because the ground is so saturated. 16 of the 19 trees were removed. 3 of the trees remain down because they are wrapped in power lines, and after Entergy has rendered those trees or that area safe, then we will complete the removal of those remaining trees. The drainage issues are persistent in the areas that typically suffer from issues of drainage. And so I want to remind residents that if you see a barricade or a barrel, do not remove it, and do not drive across down power lines. I want to take the opportunity to thank the Jackson Police Department and also the Jackson Fire Department for their hard work. We often take for granted because they work in the areas of public safety, the amazing job that they do each and every day. So, as we look and are concerned over this inclement weather, I just want to take a brief moment to thank them for their hard work in those areas. Speaking of JPD, I would like to invite Chief Wade to come forward because the new crime numbers out of JPD have demonstrated that we're making huge success. We're having huge success, and so I'd like to invite the Chief to speak to that for a moment. Thank you, Chief.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Good afternoon. For the Jackson Police Department, the metrics or the measurable always is homicides. How many homicides have you had this year? I've heard rhetoric that the city of Jackson is the murder capital of the United States, that we're the most violent city in the state, the country, and even in the world. You let some people tell it. But first of all, I want to say this as we talk about the homicide numbers. My prayers, thoughts, and condolences go out to the families who have lost loved ones here in the city of Jackson. I wish that I had the power to eradicate murders in the city of Jackson, but I do not. But with that being said, last year at this time, we were at 44 homicides. 44. This year, we're at 22. We've been able to cut the homicide numbers in half due to the hard work of the men and women of JPD, due to our work and collaboration with our state and federal partners, and with our work and collaboration with the community. And when you talk about those 22, 20 are solved. 20 are solved. Last year, when I talked about homicide numbers, I said at the first of the year, January of 2024, that I wanted to cut the numbers in half. We now see that pattern, that goal, and that vision is now coming to fruition. We're now getting back in line for a city our size. I had the opportunity to visit Memphis PD about a month ago. As I talked about then to them, we were at 19. They were like, well, Chief, we're at 70 plus. 70 plus. I don't know what their numbers are now, but they were at 70 plus homicides. With that being said, too, I see that this is Economic Development Week. It is also National Police Week. National Police Week. I wish I had some banners, too. But we have 3 events scheduled this week, starting tomorrow with our fallen police officer memorial service at 9:30 at the Arts Museum. We will celebrate and honor our fallen Jackson police officers. If you're available, please come and support us and support those families. We also have on Friday our JPD Awards ceremony for the great work of the men and women of JPD. And we'll also be retiring our K9 Duke. We'll be honoring his great work in service to the city of Jackson. And on Saturday, we will have a JPD family fun walk run for our current JPD officers and to commemorate the service of our fallen officers. That will be at 8:30 Saturday morning. We'll line up around the JPD headquarters. You don't have to run it. You can walk it. You can bring your dog on a leash. It's just a fun opportunity for us to engage the community and also keep those families uplifted in prayer who lost their loved one here in the city of Jackson. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Chief.
All right, thank you.
And even though Duke is retiring, I would encourage no one to try to pet Duke. He is not a friendly retiree. No, I want to commend JPD on their hard work, and I want you to know that we understand that any loss of life is one life lost too many. And so we're not trying to diminish the impact or the trauma that families experience once they lose a loved one to the effects of violence in our city. But as we talk about violence, as we talk about our goals and objectives of becoming a safer city, it is important to have measurables that indicate the success that you're having. We've been sharing with you that the last 3 consecutive years that crime has been trending down. Overall crime has been trending down in the city, not only crime against persons, but crime against property as well. We shared that that was the trajectory we were on this year, and by the numbers that Chief shared with you, there is reason for encouragement. There's also reason to continue this work. Once we see success, that doesn't mean that we rest in our laurels. It means that we continue to plug away. We continue to support JPD, but we also continue to support community and organizations that are working within community in order to reduce violence. And so I thank you again, Chief, for sharing that. I will be unavailable. I will not be available to be with you this week, but that is no reflection of my gratitude. I'm traveling, so I won't be there. But as always, I stand with y'all as y'all honor those that have fallen and all of the other events that you have. Thank you, Chief. So 2 weeks ago, we were excited to make the announcement of the demolition of the Coca-Cola, the old Coke plant that is on Highway 80. And while we were excited to do so, we are temporarily halting that demolition because there is some concern about the existence of the potential existence of asbestos. Though we did testing before demolition began, we learned that there could potentially be asbestos in the back of the property. And so we are doing some additional testing on the property now. And once it is determined that the property is safe, we will resume demolition. But that is what is taking place now. I don't know, Jai, you feel like that's enough? You don't want to say anything else? All right. So I just want to inform the residents in the area. We spoke about it. We had a press conference announcing it, and we are excited to remove eyesores, long-standing eyesores across the city. But we have to make certain that we're doing it in a safe way. And so once it is rendered safe, then it will continue. We've mentioned a couple of times, and you are seeing the banners around me, that this is Economic Development Week. And so I do want to invite Jai to come and speak to that before I read some portions of a proclamation that I have. All right, thank you. I appreciate you.
Good afternoon. As the mayor stated, we're excited to announce our second annual Economic Development Week here in the city of Jackson. This is a project that hits close home for me as I was an intern at the International Economic Development Council before I joined the City of Jackson in 2020. And last year we had a great response from the community. It was something that was deemed necessary. It was value added. We got great feedback from the community. So it's good to know that we are locked in with our other community partners, the Jackson Redevelopment Authority, Hinds County Economic Development, Visit Jackson, and this year newly joining us is Downtown Jackson Partners. So it's a great demonstration of collaboration. It's something that we recognized had been falling quite short over the years in the City of Jackson, with just the economic development agencies having good relationships, good working relationships, and not functioning in silos. So the City of Jackson has two particular events that we're hosting on Tuesday at the Capital City Club from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. We'll be hosting Blueprints for Success, which is a lunch and learn highlighting 5 small businesses that are thriving in the City of Jackson. And on Wednesday at the Jackson Convention Complex from 4 to 6, we'll be doing a developer's call to action where we'll engage in networking with other developers about investment opportunities in the City of Jackson. Also here today I got Yolanda Owens from JRA. You want to speak? Tell more about the week? So she'll tell you guys more about what we can expect for the week. Come on, Yolanda.
Thank you, Jai. Good afternoon. As Jai mentioned, we are excited to participate and host Economic Development Week for the second year in the City of Jackson. We do have a full week of activities planned this morning. We started the week off with the Hinds County Economic Development Authority, who hosted our kickoff breakfast. Right now, we are at our press conference, and Mayor, we thank you for supporting this initiative. And this evening, we are actually going to host an event called Stirring Up Possibilities, which is a pop-up happy hour hosted by Richard Bradley of MBAR. And this event is really just to show the potential for business opportunities in the Union Station facility. Tomorrow, we've already talked about the lunch and learn, and Wednesday we are happy to support Downtown Jackson Partners with their Hump Day series, which has been going on for, I believe, the past 7 weeks at Smith Park. On Thursday, the Jackson Redevelopment Authority will actually host a progressive bus tour where we will serve a 3-course dinner over 3 locations throughout downtown to highlight some of the plans that we have and some of the opportunities that we have to develop in the city. And we will close out the week on Friday with Visit Jackson doing a tourism bus tour as well. And we will finish up at Cat Head to celebrate a successful week. So we are very excited to bring all of these partners together. We are excited that the city is being recognized in this manner, and we invite each and every one of you to come out to all of these events. They are open to the public, and they are at no cost to the public. All of the partners have invested in the city to bring the community out to showcase economic development opportunities in the City of Jackson. Thank you.
I'm grateful that y'all will have a designated driver as the trip, ends at Cat Head. So I'm sure y'all will have a good time. Thank you to all of the partners that have worked to bring Economic Development Week together. I will read this proclamation in part for the sake of time. Proclamation recognizing 2025 Economic Development Week, whereas economic development professionals work to create, retain, and grow opportunities that strengthen communities through long-term inclusive economic growth. And whereas the economic development profession supports strong neighborhoods, fosters sustainability and innovation, drives job creation, and creates and contributes to quality of life by building a resilient local tax base. And whereas economic development professionals operate across all types of communities, working in partnership with local, state, and federal governments, Chamber of Commerce, educational institutions, and other public and private organizations. And now, therefore, be it resolved that the City of Jackson, Mississippi, hereby recognizes the week of May 12th through May 16th, 2025, as Economic Development Week, and urges all residents to reflect on the impact of economic development in creating jobs, building opportunities, and improving the future of our community. Given under my hand and seal of the City of Jackson, Mississippi, the 12th day of May 2025, and signed by me. All right. Given that, that's the things that we have prepared for you, and we'll open up the floor for any questions that you may have. I'll start here and work my way around. Yes, sir. What's happening, my man?
You know what's going on with the tree down on Brandon Road? I understand it's wrapping around, we're going to be cleaned up.
Yeah, that would be one of the trees that is wrapped in a power line. And so once Entergy, makes certain that that area is safe, then the removal of that tree will continue. So we are aware of 19 trees. As I said, 16 of those have already been removed. The 3 that are remaining are those that have issues with being wrapped in power lines. If residents, and we anticipate, as I said, we anticipate more trees falling. So I want to encourage residents to be our eyes and ears where you live. If you know another tree that falls, now to be clear, we're talking about trees that cross over public right-of-way. If a tree falls on your personal property, the city cannot come on personal property and remove any trees in that circumstance. All right. Thank you. Yes, sir.
Mayor, I just wanted to ask a question. We looked over some records recently, and it shows that Mr. Tariq Abdul-Tawwab was hired as a deputy director of public works. I know in the past he's been kind of an outspoken critic of Jackson Water. Can you speak to his point?
I don't speak to any personnel matter. Every city employee is entitled to have their own political beliefs and thoughts. That would be no different for Mr. Abdul-Tawwab as it is for any of the city employees that are standing or sitting before me. You're allowed to work for WLBT, and I'm sure that you hold your own political thoughts and beliefs. So it is neither, something that renders someone a position, nor does it restrict them from a position to have outspoken beliefs. All right. All right. If nothing else, thank y'all for being here. I appreciate you.